So after a lot of experimentation, this, what I'm gonna do in this video is what I've come up with as far as making a successful bath bomb, because it took some experimentation. If you use witch hazel like in a spray bottle to kind of help all the powders and salts come together like sand, like wet sand, like you're making a sandcastle. And if you put too much, you will have it'll explode over time, overnight. So I woke up to explosions this morning. But I've honed it down to I make them one by one too. So like single bath bomb by bath bomb. So I do, when I'm mixing the powders already mixed together, then I want to put the witch hazel in there to go ahead and put the mixture into the mold. I do 5 or 6 squirts of witch hazel, mix it up, do another 5 or 6. Just so you want to squeeze it and then let go. And if there's no cracks, if it stays together, then you're good. Okay, so here it goes. Making one pretty big size bath bomb. So I'm using about 1/4 of citric acid. I think that may be too much. I just eyeball it. Probably not the best, but that's the way I roll. And then baking soda. So this is a 1/2 cup. So I'm filling the 1/2 cup to about 3/4 full. So I'm not very good with measurements, but that's just how I work. And then Dead Sea salt. You put the equal amount to the baking soda. Citric acid is 25% of the bath bomb. So you've got 3/4 of 1/2 cup of Dead Sea salt. Yay! And then 8 shakes of powdered vanilla. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I did 8. And 1 teaspoon of Dead Sea mud. More. So, kind of have to stand for this, so excuse my belly. So I just mix it with both hands. Wear gloves because your hands will get all dried out and painful. Just mixing all the citric acid and everything over and over and over again. Okay, so now I'm gonna do my oil mixture. It's 2 squeezes. It's polysorbate 20. So this helps your bath to stay clean after the bath bomb, so it's not all funky and greasy. So 2 dropperfuls. And then I do about 15 drops of lavender. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And then I'm doing, you can pick whatever scent you want. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of coriander seed oil. These are therapeutic grade essential oils. Ew, I don't want to get that tip dirty. And 1 drop of peppermint. A little bit of peppermint goes a long way, guys. Let's see here. This one's nice and slow. Yeah. You don't want to get too much. Okay. And then some avocado oil. You can use any oil that you prefer for your bath. I just happen to have avocado oil, and it's hydrating, but it's not as thick as olive oil. You could use olive oil. You could use rosehip seed oil, kukui nut oil. I prefer the liquid oils as opposed to the thicker ones like mango seed butter or shea butter. That's just me. So you put the oil into the mixture. Get it real nice. Let me see if I can. Okay, so there's still clumps, so you just keep mixing until all the clumps go away. Okay, so now I'm gonna spray the witch hazel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mix it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's gonna be good. But we'll see. We'll get it mixed up and try to. Yeah, that's good. I'll show you. Can you see? What? Hoping I didn't forget anything. I think I got it all. Okay, I have my little molds prepared. I like these plastic ones. They work really well. I put Epsom salt and Himalayan salt mixture. They're like little flakes, just a little bit on one side. So I start filling that one first. Put one dollop in there. I use 3 fingers, press down in the center, just to kind of try to get it down in there, make sure it's adhering to the Epsom salts and the Himalayan salt. Put a little bit more. Don't press it yet, okay? Make it like a mound. Then when you press the 2 sides together, it'll come together. Clean off the edges so there's not too much residue in there. I set this down carefully. Get the other side, which is just basic. We're gonna get the other half of this mixture into the other side. Again, 3 fingers in the center, down. Clean up the edge. This is really super fun, especially if you love going to the beach and playing in the sand and making sandcastles, because like it's like you're at the beach in your kitchen or wherever you're doing this. Oh, and I have the Dead Sea mud, so it is really like you're, you know, la mer over here. Okay, I'm just mounding it up in there. So I basically try to use the whole mixture in this one bath bomb. Now this is the tricky part. Let's see if I can get it on video. You gotta put them together. So carefully take both sides, and then let's see here. What? All together. Press it good. It doesn't have to attach, but you just wanna, like, it doesn't have to click in, especially if you want those like ice cream scoop looking bath bombs where they have like the edge. It's kind of rustic looking, kind of homemade looking, which it is. Okay, so you just set it, there's the top. Woohoo! Just set it down to stay in the mold for, I think, at least 12 hours or so. And then you can take them out of the mold just carefully and then set them on wax paper and let them air dry for another probably day to cure and to fully dry.